To help prepare their teams, the coaches will personally train their artists.
You can lose your rhythmic sensibility if you get nervous. We talked about that.
And provide them with their very own expert advisors. Adam has enlisted the help of multi-platinum recording artist Alanis Morissette. The next day, Adam surprises Tony by bringing in Grammy-winning recording artist Alanis Morissette for some expert advice.
I'm so happy that she's part of my team.
Wow.
Hi.
She's a great mentor. She's a great person to help me help people along.
You've been singing since you were a wee lad.
A wee lad, yeah.
And why is now such a juicy time for you?
There was definitely a time when there was maybe a fork in the road where I decidedly went for an independent approach to things.
Very valid.
What started out as an attempt to maintain credibility is just kind of become some glass ceiling that you just can't shatter.
You're either integrity-filled or you're not.
Sure.
And you're just using your gifts.
Yeah.
There's something credible about that.
Totally.
I think right now what's happening is this awesome convergence of Tony being true to himself, true to his artistry. It's not as though you can only be famous or credible. And I think that he sees that now.
There's no room, no space to rent in this town. It's a beautiful day.
Is there a range where you're scared of going?
Knowing that there is a large chunk of my voice that is not strong at all. I think a lot of the effort that goes into the way I sound and sing now is trying to sing over and around that.
You don't have to avoid it, I don't think. Pulling back is good, but sometimes even belting it can help.
Right. There's a couple parts of the song I'm having trouble with. I'm supposed to kind of sing some higher notes, and normally that's not my strong suit.
Yeah, man.
This is great.
Right on.
Awesome.
I got some really great advice from Adam and Alanis.
Finding little ways to focus a little sharper and move on to winning this thing.
Sound great, man.
All right.
I love you both so much. You both did an incredible job. I have to go with Tony. Congratulations to Tony and Luca. We'll see you at the live shows, Tony.
The next morning, to help Whitney prepare for battle, Adam surprises her with multi-platinum recording artist Alanis Morissette.
Whitney!
Oh my God. Hi. Hi. I've loved her since I was 9 years old. I love the way that she writes, and I respect her so much as a musician, so it was really cool to have her be the advisor. I'm so stoked about that.
Okay, so let's sing this song. Broken heart again, another lesson learned.
Knowing all the time you wouldn't be around.
Just as strong as you wind up becoming.
Yeah, and I would say, to add to what you said, some of the words, I would pull them out a little bit more instead of cutting them off really quickly.
Okay. Okay, so Kim obviously has over 2 decades of experience on me. What do you think about my voice or my style that I should emphasize that could help me win the battle round?
You have to make sure that you do not try to overpower her.
I think just being present, part of what is appealing is someone being present regardless how old they are. So you just being really here.
Whitney is very in her head, which I can relate to.
Watching her blind audition, she owned that stage.
Yeah.
I really wanna have that.
If somehow she can be encouraged to really focus on her own uniqueness without it being in contrast so much to someone else, great.
The next morning, Adam brings in Pip to rehearse with his advisor, multi-platinum recording artist Alanis Morissette.
Hi.
Hi.
I was like, oh my God, you're Alanis Morissette. Hi.
I cried for you on the kitchen floor.
Do you think like at the end and stuff, would it be too much if I took it up more?
I'm a fan of being faithful to a certain extent to the original melody-wise.
Yeah.
I think restraint is so exciting.
Yeah.
When you're singing and if you're thinking, wow, I'm not putting enough flowery stuff in this, that's kind of great.
Okay. I've been in a lot of shows, involved in musical theater a lot. So I definitely need to not oversing and make sure that I don't do like all the runs and everything that I'm used to doing.
Awesome.
See y'all.
The next day, Mathai meets with her coach Adam and multi-platinum recording artist Alanis Morissette.
I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you tell me it's make or break.
I feel like Mathai is this pure thing, you know, and as her coach, I want to back off because it's the things that don't require much coaching.
And you have such a natural ability that it's almost taken for granted. So it's almost giving reverence and allowance for these people. Yeah, you're honoring the audience's surprise and not taking it for granted. And then it winds up doing what Adam just spoke about, which is some of the notes get longer and you paint a little more.
Just keep being yourself.
Yeah, when you're born to do something, there's, you know, it's pretty obvious.
Thank you so much.